Hello Lakers fan, if you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to stay tuned to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on the possible signings of Lakers, and what I can tell you is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and if you don't want to miss any information, stay tuned. We have exclusive news every day. If you are a true Lakers and don't want to be left out of the news, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's go to the video.
Marcus Smart praises Nick Smith Jr. after breakout performance. On a night when the Los Angeles Lakers were shorthanded and searching for answers, Nick Smith Jr. delivered a performance that reminded everyone why he was once considered one of the most promising young guards in the league. With Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves all sidelined, the Lakers were forced to rely on a makeshift backcourt of Smith, Bronny James Jr., and Marcus Smart. Smart, a defensive specialist more than a pure playmaker, knew the team would need someone to step up offensively. Smith did exactly that. Coming off the bench, the 20-year-old guard erupted for 25 points and 6 assists, shooting 10-for-15 from the field and 5-for-6 from three-point range in just 27 minutes. It was a statement game, not just for Smith, but for the Lakers' depth and development philosophy. Smart's respect. After the win over the Portland Trail Blazers, Smart, the three-time all-defensive guard in his first season with Los Angeles, didn't hesitate to praise his young teammate. "Absolutely," Smart said when asked about Smith's night. "Nick works his tail off every single day. He's got a special gift, that kind of natural ability you don't see very often. It was great to finally see him show that on the floor tonight. We needed it, and he delivered. I'm proud of him. We all are. He deserves every bit of this moment." Coming from a player known for his competitiveness and leadership, the words carried weight. Smart has built a reputation for demanding excellence from teammates, and for him to single out Smith in that way spoke volumes about the young guard's approach and maturity. Finding a place in the Lakers system. Smith's journey to this point hasn't been easy. Just 2 years removed from being a first-round draft pick, he found himself waived by the Charlotte Hornets this offseason after struggling to find his rhythm on a rebuilding roster. The Lakers, seeing untapped potential, brought him in on a two-way contract, a low-risk, high-upside move that now looks increasingly shrewd. Players like Smith fit a long-standing Lakers mold, talented, hungry guards who thrive under pressure and make the most of their second chances. In recent years, Los Angeles has seen similar success stories with Lonnie Walker IV and Malik Monk, both of whom revitalized their careers in LA before earning larger roles elsewhere. Smith may be the next in that line, if he continues to seize moments like Monday night. "Nick showed tonight why he was a first-round pick," a Lakers staff member said quietly after the game. "The kid's got confidence, skill, and he plays without fear. That's something you can't teach." Playing through adversity. As impressive as Smith's performance was, it came with a twist. He did it while battling illness. After the game, Smith revealed that he wasn't feeling well and had debated whether he'd even be able to play. But ultimately, he chose to suit up, driven by a desire to prove himself and reward the faith that the coaching staff and front office had shown in signing him. "I wasn't at 100%, but I just wanted to go out there and compete," Smith said. "The coaches believe in me. My teammates believe in me. I just wanted to show that I'm ready whenever my name is called." That mindset, to fight through discomfort and perform under pressure, is exactly the kind of mentality that wins respect inside the Lakers locker room. The road ahead. For now, Smith's future remains uncertain. As the Lakers' injured stars return, his minutes will likely shrink, and opportunities like this will become rarer. But performances like Monday's create trust, and trust can change careers. If Smith continues to maximize his chances, he could not only earn a more stable role in the rotation, but also secure his long-term place in the league. The Lakers value players who make the most of their moments. And on a night when the team desperately needed a spark, Nick Smith Jr. didn't just deliver. He made a statement about the kind of player he's determined to become. Inside the Lakers locker room. Smith's breakout didn't just grab headlines. It changed the energy inside the Lakers locker room. Players and coaches alike spoke about the lift he provided, not just through his scoring but through his poise and confidence. Veteran forward Anthony Davis was one of the first to acknowledge how Smith's spark helped the team overcome a sluggish start. "He gave us life," Davis said post-game. "Every time Portland tried to make a run," Nick answered. "That's big for a young player, staying composed, trusting his shot, and not trying to do too much. You could see the confidence growing with every possession." That sentiment was echoed by head coach Darvin Ham, who praised Smith's readiness and maturity despite limited playing time earlier in the season. "Nick stayed patient, kept working," Ham told reporters. "We've got a deep team, and it's not easy for guys on two-way deals to stay locked in. But he's been a pro about everything. Tonight was proof that preparation meets opportunity." Ham's comment speaks to a larger theme the Lakers have been emphasizing this season: accountability and readiness. With so many veterans managing minutes and health, Los Angeles needs its younger players to be adaptable and dependable. Smith, in one game, embodied exactly that. Shifting the rotation picture. Smith's emergence also complicates the Lakers' backcourt rotation in an intriguing way. When LeBron James and Austin Reeves return, the minutes at guard and wing will become crowded. Yet Smith's ability to shoot off the dribble, space the floor, and create in transition gives Ham new flexibility. His efficiency, 66.6% from the field and 83% from deep against Portland, highlighted a shooting touch that the Lakers have sometimes lacked in their second unit. It's the kind of performance that could convince the coaching staff to experiment with smaller, faster lineups featuring Smith alongside Reeves or Smart. "It's a good problem to have," one team insider said. "Nick's showing that he can fit with multiple groups. He doesn't need the ball all the time, but he can also create when plays break down. That's valuable, especially with how much the Lakers' offense relies on flow and spacing." The Lakers front office, led by Rob Pelinka, has long prioritized finding young, hungry talent to complement its stars. Smith's display gives them yet another developmental success story, a reminder that the team's scouting department continues to uncover value beyond big-name acquisitions. A turning point for Smith's career. For Smith personally, Monday night could mark a turning point. After an uneven rookie season in Charlotte, where minutes were inconsistent and expectations unclear, his move to Los Angeles has provided a fresh environment, one built on structure, mentorship, and opportunity. Marcus Smart has already taken him under his wing, often staying late after practices to work through defensive reads and decision-making drills. Sources close to the team say that Smart's mentorship has been instrumental in helping Smith adjust to the Lakers' system and expectations. "Marcus has been like a big brother," Smith said quietly after the game. "He's on me every day about the little things: defense, communication, effort. Having someone like that in your corner makes a huge difference." It's not lost on the organization that Smith's mentality, humble, focused, eager to learn, mirrors the qualities that have defined successful role players in past Lakers championship runs. The bigger picture. Beyond one impressive performance, the Lakers see Smith as part of a long-term vision, finding players who can sustain the team's competitive window beyond its current stars. With LeBron approaching 40 and the team balancing both veteran leadership and future development, identifying young contributors like Smith is crucial. If he continues to play with the same energy and efficiency, the Lakers could face a tough decision later in the season, whether to convert his two-way deal into a standard contract to ensure he remains with the team. League executives have already begun to take notice. Scouts from several Western Conference rivals were in attendance during Monday's game, and Smith's efficient scoring and composure didn't go unnoticed. "If he keeps this up, he won't stay under the radar for long," one Western scout said. "He looked comfortable, like a guy who's ready for a real rotation spot." Looking ahead. The Lakers' upcoming stretch of games will test whether Smith's breakout was a one-time surge or the beginning of something more. But regardless of what happens next, his performance has already sent a clear message, both to his teammates and the rest of the league. Nick Smith Jr. isn't just trying to survive in the NBA. He's fighting to belong, and with the right support system around him, he may have finally found the place where his talent and determination align. For a young player on a two-way deal, that's more than just a good night. It's the start of redemption. Stephen Curry praises LeBron James' relentless work ethic. The way LeBron James cares for his body, maintaining peak performance into his 22nd NBA season, has become almost mythical. Stories about his off-court investment in training and recovery have circulated for years, but the results speak for themselves. LeBron remains an all-NBA performer, still setting new standards of longevity, now preparing to become the first player ever to reach a 23rd NBA season. For Stephen Curry, that legend was something he had only heard about, until the summer of 2024. Curry and LeBron share one of basketball's greatest rivalries. From their 4 consecutive NBA Finals clashes between 2015 and 2018 to countless playoff duels since, their battles have helped define an era. But it wasn't until they became teammates on Team USA during the Paris Olympics, leading the United States to gold, that Curry got to witness LeBron's process up close. Speaking on the Mind the Game podcast with Steve Nash, Curry described what it was like to finally share a locker room with the Lakers superstar, and to see firsthand what separates LeBron from almost everyone else in the sport. "We've always motivated each other," Curry said. "But last summer, during the Olympic run, we finally got to share the same locker room. I'd always heard about his work ethic, the time, the discipline, how he treats his body, but when you actually see it, it's different. Nobody could beat him to the gym in the morning. There's an energy there, like everyone just understands. This is what greatness looks like. We didn't even have to talk about it. It was unspoken. I learned right away not to take anything for granted. There's no accident in being who you are, not with that kind of dedication. It taught me to keep finding ways to be the best version of myself." Coming from Curry, a player whose own career has been built on discipline and persistence, overcoming early ankle injuries to become one of the greatest shooters in NBA history, that kind of praise carries real weight. It's a testament to LeBron's relentless preparation and how it continues to inspire even his fiercest competitors. As LeBron works toward another return from rest and minor ailments, the Lakers know one thing for certain: he's putting in the hours, the same way he always has. J.J. Redick sees grit and growth in the Lakers' new identity. While LeBron remains sidelined, J.J. Redick's Lakers have shown surprising resilience. Monday night's 123-115 victory over the Portland Trail Blazers was the kind of win that reveals a team's character, and it came under unlikely circumstances. Without LeBron James, Luka Doncic, or Austin Reeves, the Lakers' backcourt was reduced to Nick Smith Jr., Marcus Smart, and Bronny James Jr., a lineup many saw as too thin to compete. But the group defied expectations. Smith came off the bench for 25 points and 6 assists, shooting 10 of 15 from the field and 5 of 6 from 3. Rui Hachimura added 28 points, while DeAndre Ayton anchored the team with 29 points and 10 rebounds, guiding Los Angeles to a statement win. The victory improved the Lakers to 6-2, despite missing 2 of their biggest stars in half of their games. It's the kind of toughness and collective belief the franchise has been searching for since its 2020 championship run. "That's what I love about this group," Redick said afterward. "They don't make excuses. They compete. They trust each other. That's what being a Laker is supposed to mean." It's clear that Redick's influence, emphasizing accountability, communication, and pace, is resonating with his players. Even in early November, this version of the Lakers already looks more connected and purposeful than in recent seasons. For Curry, LeBron, and their generation of NBA icons, moments like these, of respect, resilience, and leadership, serve as reminders that greatness isn't just about highlights or stats. It's about the habits that sustain you when the spotlight fades and the work begins again. And in that respect, both Curry and LeBron continue to set the gold standard. A rivalry that evolved into respect. For years, Stephen Curry and LeBron James defined the NBA's landscape through competition. Their clashes, from the 2015 finals to the iconic 2016 series, were more than basketball. They were cultural events that shaped a generation of fans. But what was once a fierce rivalry has matured into something far more meaningful. Both players, now in the twilight of their primes, understand what it takes to sustain excellence over time. They've carried franchises, endured injuries, faced criticism, and rewritten what it means to lead in the modern era. What Curry saw during that Olympic run in Paris wasn't just LeBron's routine. It was a glimpse into the mindset of someone who refuses to fade, no matter the odds. "You see the sacrifice," Curry explained. "People talk about talent, but it's not that. It's the discipline, the recovery sessions, the nutrition, the film work, the way he treats every day like it matters. That's what separates the great ones from the rest." That respect runs both ways. LeBron has often praised Curry for changing basketball itself, for redefining spacing, pace, and the art of shooting. During the Olympics, those mutual sentiments reportedly strengthened as the two veterans led a younger Team USA roster by example, demonstrating the professionalism and selflessness that have marked their careers. LeBron and Steph showed everyone how to prepare, how to talk, how to carry themselves, one Team USA staff member told reporters after the games. It wasn't about ego. It was about setting a standard. Lessons for the next generation. In an NBA increasingly dominated by youth and athleticism, both stars have become living examples of longevity through intelligence and consistency. Their rivalry may have once symbolized two competing philosophies, power versus precision, But today it reflects a shared truth. Greatness is sustained by discipline, not just talent. Young players across the league have taken notice. Coaches often point to LeBron's and Curry's work habits as teaching tools, evidence that true professionalism transcends age. Players like Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards, and Tyrese Halliburton have all cited watching veterans like Curry and LeBron as motivation for improving their own preparation. "What those guys do off the court is what people don't see," Edwards said recently. "That's what I'm trying to learn, how to make this a long career, not just a good one." For the Lakers, LeBron's influence continues to shape the team's culture, even when he isn't on the floor. For the Warriors, Curry's leadership remains their compass through transitions and challenges. Both franchises understand that maintaining a standard of excellence begins with how their stars approach the smallest details, from film study to the first warm-up shot of the day. The legacy of leadership. Curry's public admiration for LeBron marks more than just mutual respect. It's a recognition of shared purpose. After nearly 2 decades of defining their era through rivalry, they now stand as co-architects of what modern leadership in sports looks like: mentorship through example, competition without animosity, and dedication without compromise. As the NBA moves toward its next generation of stars, the lessons from Curry and LeBron may prove to be their most lasting contribution. They've shown that greatness is not only measured in championships or MVPs, but in the quiet daily commitment to mastery, the willingness to prepare when no one is watching. At this stage, Curry reflected, it's about passing on what we've learned. You don't hold back what made you great, you share it. Because that's how the game keeps growing. Looking ahead. With LeBron expected to return to action soon and Curry continuing to lead a retooled Warriors team, the next time they meet on the court will likely carry a different tone. Less about rivalry, more about legacy. Both men are aware that time is catching up. But as their careers continue to intersect, what stands out most is not the competition, but the connection. 2 players who have pushed each other to evolve, to endure, and to inspire. And in the end, perhaps that is their greatest victory. Austin Reeves, it's really special to throw alley-oops to both LeBron and Bronny James. Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves have grabbed most of the headlines in the Lakers' early season story, but the team has leaned heavily on contributions from throughout the roster, especially with so many injuries to key players. On Sunday night against the Miami Heat, head coach J.J. Redick made a surprising call to action: Bronny James, who stepped up impressively. Bronny played 18 minutes, the second most among the bench players, and finished with 2 points, 2 assists, and 3 steals in the Lakers' victory. While the box score doesn't jump off the page, his presence on the floor in crucial moments of the fourth quarter was felt, and Reeves was quick to praise him. "I thought he did really well. I think he played very smart," Reeves said about Bronny. "He was solid on defense and made the right plays on offense. The more minutes he gets, the better he's going to be. We needed the minutes he gave us tonight. I hope he keeps building on this." Defense is where Bronny truly makes an impact, and the Lakers relied on him in that area against the Heat, and he delivered. As Reeves pointed out, experience is everything at this stage, and every minute on the court is helping Bronny grow. But it wasn't just defense that made the night memorable. Bronny's 2 points came on a beautiful alley-oop from Reeves in transition, a play that Reeves says might be historically unique. "I think I might be the first person in NBA history to throw an alley-oop to a father and then another to his son. I don't know," Reeves said with a laugh. "It has to be true. And they're even on the same team? You guys want all these stats? I'll take them. It was really cool. I told LeBron about it right after I got off the court. It was a very special moment." It's hard to argue with Reeves' perspective. Most players never get the chance to be teammates with a father-son duo, let alone deliver alley-oops to both. While others on the Lakers will have their turn once LeBron is fully healthy, for now, Reeves has a moment, and a memory, he'll never forget. Coach J.J. Redick also sees the potential for Bronny to grow into a reliable role player in the league. He believes veterans like Marcus Smart and Gabe Vincent serve as perfect examples for the young guard, showing him how to carve out a meaningful career even if he doesn't follow directly in his father's footsteps. Bronny may not be LeBron, but with the right guidance, minutes, and experience, he could become a valuable and versatile contributor for years to come. And for Reeves, being part of that journey, throwing those alley-oops, is something truly special. The moment between Reeves, LeBron, and Bronny has sparked conversations across social media, with fans highlighting not just the novelty of the alley-oops, but what it says about the Lakers' evolving roster. In a season filled with injuries and lineup changes, The team has leaned on players like Reeves to step up in both leadership and playmaking. His ability to create opportunities for teammates, even making history with a father-son duo, underscores how vital he has become to the Lakers' on-court chemistry. J.J. Redick has emphasized that moments like this are part of a broader developmental strategy. He wants Bronny to gain experience in high-pressure situations while learning from seasoned veterans who can model professionalism and court awareness. Having players like Marcus Smart and Gabe Vincent around Bronny is invaluable, Redick said. It gives him a blueprint for how to be impactful without having to carry the team on his back. That's what makes this league sustainable for young guys, learning from the right people at the right time. The Lakers front office is also taking note. While Bronny isn't expected to be a superstar immediately, his composure, defensive instincts, and ability to connect with teammates like Reeves and LeBron have created a buzz internally. Analysts suggest that these experiences, even early in his career, could accelerate his development and make him a more reliable contributor as the season progresses. For Reeves, the alley-oops were more than just highlight reel moments. They symbolize his growing role as a facilitator and team player. As he continues to develop alongside Luka Doncic, Bronny, and LeBron, Reeves is proving that his vision and unselfish play are critical assets for the Lakers. Fans and commentators alike are now watching closely to see how this dynamic trio, Reeves, LeBron, and Bronny, can influence games in both expected and unexpected ways. Looking ahead, the Lakers face a stretch of critical matchups that could define their season. With injuries forcing younger players into more prominent roles, every performance counts. Moments like Reeves' passes to Bronny are not just memorable, they are emblematic of a team learning to adapt, grow, and find chemistry in new combinations. How well the Lakers capitalize on these opportunities could determine whether they remain in contention as the season progresses. Ultimately, the alley-oop to Bronny may have been a single highlight, but its implications ripple far beyond one game. It's a snapshot of a team in transition, a father-son story unfolding in real time, and a reminder of how leadership, trust, and basketball IQ come together in ways that statistics alone cannot capture.